I had the wrong channel streaming. It's motherfucking Coco, baby. What up, everybody? It's your boy Coco. Welcome back to another episode of Chaos Child. If you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. If you already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that intro, and we'll get things started. DJ Tits, hit me with that intro, please. Oh my lord, my lord. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Let me go ahead and make sure I have everything else turned off on my phone. This needs to be off. Okay. I gave him a warning, and he responded with a firm nod. He clicked on the file. Remember? Oh yeah. So everybody wasn't aware about what happened with the recording that the main character had on his phone. So now they're all about to see what happened in the hotel. Remember, these kids have not seen the video yet. The main character, was his name Takeru? He ended up recording everything that happened in the hotel. Everybody else was not aware about what happened. It was I was trying to stream Chaos Child and I forgot to switch channels, but I didn't remove anything else. So now we're gonna see what's gonna happen with the video that they were watching. So we're gonna go and see now what's gonna happen with the kids. So let's go ahead and see that. Sorry, master. Now they're gonna watch the video. Mind you, we're hiding this from Shin. Are you sure? Yeah. Probably. I think she was a humanities student. How am I gay? Ito was moving at a quick pace. His expression was serious, but he was having trouble hiding his excitement. Is that really possible? Come on, it's true, man. We were following Ito down the hallway quickly. After seeing the video of the room at the Love Hotel, he said. You're watching the video, by the way. I know this girl. So remember, this is one of the girls that attended the same high school they're all in. Remember, they didn't let her go from the police station until she actually started speaking, and they realized she was part of the school as well. So, just wanted to keep that out there for you guys. Deadass? He'd said that he knew the girl who'd been in the room with us. That couldn't be true. Sarika and I had insisted he was mistaken, but Ito wouldn't listen. I saw her at a club leaders meeting, I think. My bad. I was talking with my bae and called me when I was playing. Nah, I didn't hear you. You went on mute, unfortunately. I was like, where the fuck is this nigga at? Even if he was right, the club leaders meeting was where all the leaders of the school clubs and teams got together. If she was there, did that mean she was a leader in some club? I asked Ito, but he just smirked a little. We don't know that. Our president at the newspaper club is terrible at talking to groups of people, and our vice president was in charge of the meeting itself. So I had to go even though I'm just an ordinary member. Maybe there's some place else like that. I'm not terrible at it. Well, I'll let you know about PUBG tomorrow. I am getting out of work late tomorrow, so just FYI. I didn't like it. It made me nervous. Being in front of all those people, I mean. And everybody knows those meetings never actually lead to anything productive. If you made a movie out of one of them, no one would go see it. You just... what? Forget it. And anyway, where are you going? Here. Oh, I didn't hear you, Nani. I was like, this motherfucker put himself on mute. Ito suddenly stopped. It was the student council room on the 6th floor of the annex building. Why? They've got pictures of all the club members here. It'll be faster than searching the whole school, right? Wait a second. I pulled Ito away from the door. You idiots. What if Kurusu is here? Mind you, if you all don't remember, they're doing all of this behind Kurusu's back. Remember, Kurusu told them, drop the case, stop investigating these murders, focus on recording what's going to happen in the school for the upcoming festival that they're doing, celebrating the fact that the earthquake happened so many years ago. But they're not listening. They're trying to focus now on keeping investigating the crimes and figuring out who this girl is from the video. Ito gave a little moan. If that happens, you just try to fool her somehow. If I was even remotely capable of that, we wouldn't need... Excuse me? Onoe ignored us completely and walked right into the room. Damn, now what? We just have to pray she wasn't there. Oh shit, y'all know who this is, right? Y'all know who this is. This is the girl that was there. Huh? Our eyes met and I suddenly forgot how to breathe. Why? Uh-huh. That's the girl that was there at the murder scene. She was the one that choked the policeman. It was that girl. Oh shit, here we go. What was she doing here? And Kurusu's here too? Get the fuck out of here! I will admit, near the end is kind of boring, but the actual ending of season, holy shit, bro, fucking plot twist. Yo, she's actually here, Kurusu and Takuru. What brings you through here?
Yeah.
No. Yo, everybody's fucking shook in this room right now. The woman, no, the girl, stared at us suspiciously. And then, for the first time, she realized that I couldn't take my eyes off her. What's wrong with you people?
Huh?
The words wouldn't come out. What do I say? Why was she here? Why was she acting so normal? Non, do you know her? Sarika motioned toward the girl. Huh? Yeah, she's Hinai Arimura. She's a second year who leads the literature club. Oh, hello. The girl bowed to us. Are you friends of Kurusu's? Yes, that's Shinji. Shinji Chibuchi and Serika Onoe. He's in third year and she's in second year. They're both in the newspaper club. And that's Takuru Miyashiro, the club president. My little brother and a boy who doesn't know his place. But he got a big dick. Kurusu's eyes narrowed as she glared at me. He's your brother, but your last name's... Which is why he should be called Otaku-san. Bro, imagine if Sarika, Kurusu, and Takeru drama love. Oh my god, you never know, it might lead to that. And Chaos Child love Choo-Choo, which is the uncensored version of this game. I'm gonna try to get it. You'll see what happens. If I get it. From an orphanage, you see. Hey? So you're siblings, but not actually related, huh? That means you guys can fuck each other, doesn't it? Please don't act like this is some kind of novel. But still, doesn't it seem kind of naughty? She asked with a wink. Wait a minute, so she's trying to mention it, you see? Get and send me recordings. So you see, we were just talking about that, and she's talking about this being a little bit naughty, and now you know where her mind is. You know where her mind is. What? She wants them to fuck each other. Why? What are you doing here? This is all in the mind of Takeru, by the way. He's narrating the story. I wiped my sweaty hands on my pants and tried to ignore my pounding heart. What are you doing? Damn it. Get the words out. Sarika seemed to understand what I was trying to say and finished my sentence for me. What are you doing here, Arimura? Send me all of them, Kurusu and Sarika nudes. What the fuck? Huh? I was talking to Kurusu about the culture festival. So what's after this crap? We're gonna do Black Desert online after this stream, by the way. I don't think Koko wants it since Koko wants Cosby instead. Well, whatever. I'll be going, I guess. Sorry, Kurusu. I'm gonna go play with my dildo. Kurusu waved a hand and told her not to worry. If you can't do it, you can't. I'll tell the teachers that the literature club won't be participating in the cultural festival, but... So she's part of the literature club, huh? You're absolutely sure you can't tell me what's going on, right?
痛いけな乙女の秘密ということで、何卒
We girl have our secrets, you know? Like a big ass tampon inside of my puss puss.
了解。でも来年はフォローできないからね。
Alright, but I won't be able to help you next year, okay?
はい、ありがとうございました。
So, if you guys noticed, right, the girl in the middle, Hinai Arimura, she was the one that was in the Love Hotel where her eyes were bleeding. She's obviously not telling Kurusu the real truth. She's probably still involved with the cops, and the cops are trying to figure out why that murder happened in the Love Hotel, correct? Wait, if she was the Love Hotel, don't that mean she was about to get laid? That's the thing, we don't know why she was in the Love Hotel. For all we know, you saw that? You got 2 new neighbors. Yes. Please make sure you guys make them feel welcome on the Discord before you guys start any shit with them. And let them know to read the rules and all that other stuff. And I did get new subscribers. So thanks Ish Jason and Zach who subscribed. My breaker was salty. I carried him. He was like, we suck when he sucked ass. Don't pay mind to him. So yeah, so the girl in the middle, we don't know why she was in the Love Hotel. She's here now. She's telling Kurusu that she can't attend the festival. If you remember all correctly, the festival is what's going to happen up next, which is why all the students are recording like little videos here and there because they're trying to set up for the festival. But now this girl is lying, Arimura, to Kurusu. So we'll see what happens. The girl put her bag on her shoulder and bowed to us and then went to leave. For all we know, she's a freak. Wait. I still haven't asked you about the things I need to. Her name, it was... Arimura! My voice was loud enough that I made her jump a little. That scared me. You got a lot of energy. It made a little come out of my puss puss. Oh, sorry.
いえ、別にいいんですけど、何です？
No, it's fine. What is it? You want a blowjob? I'm sorry. I was so loud. I mean, no, listen. My face was turned red from nervousness. Damn it. This was always had happened the first time I talked to someone. What should I ask? Here we go. Try to figure out what the fuck we're gonna ask this bitch. In the hotel. The hotel? Oh, so he's gonna confront her about this. What were you doing in that hotel? A moment. It felt like her body moved for just a moment. Arimura? Oh shit. I could see Kurusu frown in the corner of my eye. She was looking at me. Her expression hadn't changed, but for some reason it felt like she was looking at me over. An awkward silence ensued as we waited for her to answer. So you were the Hekiho student who came into the room. Her tone of voice was perfectly normal. There was no surprise or anger, just a flat level tone. I really am curious to see what's gonna happen here. Be like, go to sleep, like if you were talking to a dog. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, never. Maybe she was kidnapped. After watching some Steins Gate, I've realized that this universe in the show has many different things. This is thriller mystery. Steins Gate was about time travel. Yep. Coco, so are you going to download Ace Attorney in this Christmas stream? Yes, we're gonna play Ace Attorney for Christmas. But somehow that struck me as much worse. Can you say that out loud for me? Were you the one who went into that room and started jerking off? What? That's right. I couldn't tell if she cared or not. So what were you doing in that hotel?
手に開いてそれで入れたそうですね。
I heard the door open on its
それは本
own.
当ですか？
That's how you got in. Is that true? Huh? The door? The door opened on its own. She knew about that. I nodded.
言葉に出してもらってもいいですか？
Huh?
本当だよ。
It's true. It
内側から
opened from the inside.
そうですか。
And then she seemed to be looking me over again. What was going on here?
有村さん、何かあなた。
Arimura, is there something?
じゃあ失礼します。
Yo, this bitch is hella suspicious right now. I'm sorry. She's really suspicious right now. She doesn't want to tell nobody she ignored the question. Arimura ignored Kurusu's question and went to leave.
ちょっと
Wait.
ですから何を
What do you mean?
ああ、敬語いらない
Oh,
ですよ。
no need to be so polite.
後輩じゃないですか。
I'm younger than you. And
あなた殺されますよ。
you're going to be
宮代
killed.
先輩。
Takurumi Yashiro. Whoa! She told us we're gonna be killed? What the fuck? Those were her last words before she left the room. I'm gonna be killed. She didn't seem at all surprised that I had questioned her, but I froze solid. So right now they're looking at what happened. So if you guys noticed, this is Takeru's computer, by the way. I don't know why he's got that gay ass background, but anyways, remember all of this started happening when these weird stickers started being posted all over town. Anybody who is in the eyesight of these stickers or around these stickers starts losing it, and they go batshit crazy. Their eyes start bleeding, they lose control of who they are, and then these type of things start happening. So this is like the Twitter, I guess, of Japan and whatnot. So who put this on Hachiko? And they're talking about the new generation murders. Creepy as fuck. This is a sumo sticker, isn't it? It actually looks kind of cute. These are just people commenting, congrats on 500 tweets. What the heck is this thing? Who puts this on Hachiko? Sumo woofer. Congrats, 1000 tweets. Give me a break. I love Hachiko, but I don't care about this creepy dog. Who put this on Hachiko? What's up with this thing? Cute, huh? Who put this on Hachiko? October 2nd, 2015, Friday. At the same time, Dogenzaka, Shibuya. The sky had been overcast all day and now it had finally begun to rain. Some of the news media that had been swarming around the Love Hotel decided it was a good time to go home. Others just took refuge in their vans, frowning. Meanwhile, Shinjo's mind raced as quickly as the man trying to flee the storm.
どういうことなんだ
What's going on here? Remember, Shinjo is the one that spoke with that mysterious lady over the phone, and the mysterious lady over the phone told Shinjo that she was going to send one of her own to help Shinjo out with the investigation. We still don't know who this third-party person is who is going to assist Shinjo in his investigation. God High School is Tsundere Deras. Everything had started right after midnight. Hinae Arimura, the Hekiho girl, had refused to give even her name until he'd relayed Momose's message to her. But as soon as she heard it, her attitude changed. His only choice now was to continue to do everything Momose's kid told him to do. The first thing she'd said was that there was almost no chance Arimura was the killer and that it was safe to let her go. The second thing she'd said was that it would be smarter to let her go and see what she did. The third thing she said was that even if he did get some answers out of her, he wouldn't be able to make sense of them. Shinjo had used every bit of his authority to get her released. He'd been forced to suck up to some people he really didn't like, and in the end, she would be monitored and questioned by the police daily. Since they hadn't known if she had anything to do with Kakita's death, they'd use her assault on the police officer to bring her in. Either way, last evening marked 48 hours since her arrest. They had to decide whether to let her go or seek a warrant for detention. They hadn't found any physical evidence connecting her to Kakita's murder, and Arimura herself said,
I
don't remember anything. That was all she said, in fact. Provisional release at this point felt like a bit of a stretch of his authority, but it was a sensible decision. If anything here wasn't sensible, it was the fact that he was doing everything Momose's acquaintance asked of him. A lot of moaning in this fucking game. Also, for some reason, with the waifu bot, half of Kurusu's images is her in a bathing suit. He didn't have a plan to follow. This was the first time that had happened, he thought. He only managed to be successful at his age around what Momose called the hardheads in section 1 was that he knew how to be flexible. The reason that many police officers could be stubborn and hard-headed was that most of the time that was how you solved the case. Shinjo understood that the rules they clung to so fiercely, both written and unwritten, were the product of valuable experience. But he also understood that the unorthodox methods his senior detective friend had taught him were a weapon in their own right. Even if the higher-ups didn't like him using them, they brought him success. One good example was the time the profilers had told them that the person behind the string of assaults was a man in his 20s who never left his house. He'd found out that the culprit was actually a runaway girl in her late teens who lived in a net cafe. By the way, in case you guys don't know about this, in Japan, a lot of people don't have their own apartments. A lot of people in their mid-20s, early 30s, they no longer live in apartments. They don't live with their parents. They actually live in net cafes. I don't know if you guys know about this in Japan. There's a culture of people who actually have a job. They actually get paid, but they just don't rent an apartment. So they live in net cafes, and they live in their actual own designated room. Now, the net cafes don't actually let them, how can I put it? They have to rent out the room to the person for as much time as they want. So these people actually pay them, and they live in a small little room, I would say maybe 5 feet by 5 feet. And that's where they stay. They sleep there, they work there, and it's just crazy. Dude, Coco, are you gonna stream Persona? I'm gonna try to stream Persona today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow, okay? He'd matched the internet logs that Section 1 had gathered with the data held by the Social Safety Section, a group that was on notoriously bad terms with Section 1. In the end, he'd cracked the case by logging onto an online game and tracking down several of its players, including the girl behind the attacks. Shinjo was, if nothing else, confident that he was capable of not letting preconceptions keep him from making the best choice. But this time, not only did he not know what was the best choice, he didn't even know if the choices he was making were good or bad. This is ending up just like Momose said it would. If he couldn't change things fast, he might end up taking off the case. He looked at his watch and realized something. The man he was waiting for wasn't here. It had cost him quite a bit to get permission to show him the crime scene, and he was over 30 minutes late. Momose said that there was no way I could miss him. He didn't know what he looked like, but there was no way the officer standing guard outside could miss him. Hey, wait, you, hey! He heard a loud voice from the hallway. Shinjo decided that before he let him into the scene, he'd give him a lecture about his tardiness. It's a female? He stopped, surprised. Oh shit, she's a schoolgirl. Wait a minute. He didn't expect to see what he saw. He'd convinced himself that anyone weird enough to want to see a crime scene had to be a guy. But she looked like she'd be very pretty with makeup on, even if she wore none now. A frown was plastered on her face and her long hair was half-heartedly tied behind her back. And she was wearing a white lab coat, but under it was a uniform? And isn't that's right, that's from the fucking high school. That was uniform for Hekiho Academy, in the same school Arimura and the two kids who snuck into the crime scene attended. Shinjo motioned to the officer to let her pass, and remembered that the last name he'd been given by Momose. Are you Kunosato?
Yeah. I leave it to you all. So, you don't need my confirmation.
What the fuck? She speaks English? What the fuck? She speaks English.
Huh?
This baby girl speaks English. Wait a minute. Nani and college kids be like, in terms of money, we have no money. What the fuck? So she speaks English.
There's no time to waste, as you know. Here. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna make her voice because this baby girl speaks English, so I don't know if you guys can hear her voice. But I'm gonna raise the volume just a little bit more.
Well, I gotta nurse this damn cop. Okay. Later, Chris.
What the fuck is going on here? I saw the image, Aloko token. It's true though, after college, it's hard, man. College people don't have that much money because you have to focus on school all the time and you're not working, so it's very difficult to juggle both. Unless you go part-time, obviously. She was talking to somebody on their phone whose name is Chris, and she was talking in English. She wasn't talking in Japanese. I saw, you said it was Nani, right? Somehow you said it was Nani. And then she hung up the phone and glared at Shinjo. She showed no sign of apologizing for her lateness or gawking at the scene of murder. This was her, it had to be. When he saw how arrogantly she was behaving, he knew immediately that this had to be the Kunosato person that Momose had told him about. He felt a little overwhelmed by her, but tried to make his voice as strong as he could. Are you Kunosato? Knowing Momose, I'd figure I'd be ready for anything. But I can't let a young girl into a crime scene. So now she's back to speaking Japanese. Don't act normal when you're surrounded by things that aren't normal. Didn't she tell you that would get you in your way? This is Shinjo. Shinjo is the detective. Remember, Shinjo is the detective that's at the hotel. Hey! She ignored Shinjo's words and walked right past him. So apparently everybody involved here is from Hekiho High School. She stepped right on the top of the number plates that forensics had put on the ground to identify the locations of evidence. Then she looked at the blinds placed on the window to stop the media from looking inside and stopped. Shinjo felt himself becoming annoyed at her attitude, particularly what she'd said about him in English. Dumb cop or not, you're going to do what I tell you, right now. People think that every corpse is dead. Huh? You've got ears that can understand English, and you don't watch Venture? Venture? El Venture? She put her hand up to the blind that she'd been looking at. What are you doing? I'm asking if you really think this room is the only crime scene in this case. She kept her eyes on the exposed window. Wait a minute, so that's true. Since the sticker was outside, maybe more people were affected by the sticker, if you really think about it. Oh, I see Shinjo, one letter away from Shinji, known as the greatest pussy in anime. So this means this nibba is 90% pussy. Shinji. Really? So wait, the only thing I can speculate at this point is that the sticker is affecting people, right? So whoever was in this hotel room, maybe they weren't the only ones that weren't affected by it. As she tossed him a Pokecom, she fished out of her pocket. Shinjo grabbed it without thinking and looked down at it. The fuck? Somebody was recording outside the window. This is the video that was recorded outside the window. He was stunned. It was footage of the room he was in right now. That was probably Kakita, dead, and Hinae Arimura. What is this? A video that was just uploaded to Pornhub. Her answer made Shinjo feel pissed off at everything, including himself. Why didn't he notice? Why did he have to be shown this by a girl who he just met? From outside the window? He grabbed onto the window frame looking for the spot where the video had been recorded. But all he saw was an external wall of the building slicked with rain. Remember, across from this building, there was no windows, it was just a wall. Unless the sticker was a camera, then there was only some kind of strange, creepy sticker there. Hey! Shinjo yelled out into the hallway. The officers outside heard the tone of his voice and rushed inside. Shinjo pointed at the window and said, "Seal off the building next door right now and get me forensics, and then track down where this video." Hachiko. I don't know about the video, but you're probably not going to find anything next door. There's no sign of a camera having been placed on that wall. So this is where I'm confused. Either the sticker is a camera or the sticker has some supernatural powers. But we're about to find out what the fuck is going on with that. Huh? Heme? I copied the data at the security entrance, and Frizia's team is going over it. But we're not gonna find anything, probably. I hope not. She must have been enjoying this because Kunosato's frown twisted into a mischievous bully's expression. Again, he didn't understand. He didn't have time for this. He ignored her and ordered this man to seal the building, call forensics, and track down where that video was filmed. With that finished, he turned back to her. Is that why you were late? Focus on securing the scene. Chan picked up on this video right after it was posted, and it was uploaded only 40 minutes ago. Already, more than 5,000 people have seen it. You don't think any of them are with those media people down below? The law below! Oh, hell no! Wait, you can't! So she was right. Plot twist. Jan fucked Kakita, then killed him. That's why the recording was there. Jan be fucking everyone with his stank chode and shit. That ass! This is Watabe with Nikoniya News. I'd like your comment on. With Coyote TV. I'd like to ask you about. Get out! No pictures! He could hear yelling coming from the hallway. Damn it, that net reporter again? Shinjo ran out into the hallway, infuriated. Are you with Section 1? Did you see the video? You know, the one with the 2 girls in 1 cup? Please don't come in without permission. We have no comment. No pushing.
ご覧になったんですか？
Did you see it or not?
コメントすることはありません。
No comment. Kunosato was still looking outside the window as she listened to the commotion in the hallway. She stuck her hands in her pockets and stared at the sticker on the opposite wall of the way person on top of the tall building stares down at a tiny people on the street below.
なあ、気分はどうだ？
Coco, for Ito, you gotta make the gayest, most squeaky voice you can. Get the fuck out of here. How does it feel? Why for Ito? He's a cool cat. The sticker pictured two ugly overlapping faces. The rain made it look like they were crying.
目撃者がいるとすれば、
If there was any witness,
お前だけだ。
it was you, right? Kunosato smirked like a fighter facing down a worthy opponent. October 2nd, 2015, Friday. Time passed. It was now almost midnight. You have to, Coco. I mean the girl who was the youngest. Who do you mean? Who's Inoue? Inoue's the... Wait a minute. Inoue? Under a bridge in Shibuya, somebody was giving head. She walked with her head down so that others couldn't see her strange face. She was dragging her legs so her body tilted a little. She didn't have an umbrella, so the rain that had fallen that evening made her long bangs cling to her forehead. Water dripped off of them. The eerie eyes that poked out from between her locks of hair looked like those of an animal hunting its prey. No one was moving but her. Normally there would be people here at this hour, but the town left her alone as if it had sensed something. She disappeared into an alley without anyone else noticing her. It was several minutes later when they appeared there. The fuck is going on here? Pretty sure he has to use Lil Timmy's voice. Do it for Jen. A girl less than 10 years old and an old woman well over 70. That's a woman? The old woman might have been blind because she carried a stick in her hand on the girl's shoulder. And then the little girl was carrying something far too big for her tiny frame. Might have been a dragon dildo. Neither of them were carrying umbrellas, and both were soaking wet. They walked at a slow pace. Perhaps they knew the path well, or perhaps they simply didn't care, because they paid no attention to anything around them. And then, for the first time, the little girl saw something and stopped. The old woman stopped as well, and the only sound in the alley was the sound of the rain. The girl stood there for a full minute. Eventually, she turned her head and led the older woman away. All that was left was the rain. What the fuck? Do it for Jan. Coco, so I was watching this guy play the Call of Duty game and he was using these thumb thingies. You think it makes it smoother or something? Yeah, I've seen those things for the phones. It's something you connect to the back of your phone. It just makes it easier for you to hit it, because sometimes your fingers get sweaty and whatnot. They have those things. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm not gonna buy it because Call of Duty is right around the corner. Call of Duty comes out at the end of this month, so I wouldn't even stress about that. We can still play the mobile game. It's not a big deal. It's not worth investing it unless you're gonna play Call of Duty mobile for a long time. And the things on the wall, I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but there's a whole bunch of stickers now in this place here. I don't know if there's going to be a murder that's going to happen here, because remember, anybody who walks past by these stickers, they start going crazy. Chaos Child, not. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. I was here wiping my screen thinking there was an actual hair on my fucking phone. Chan had already been in festival mode since the video had first posted that evening. The video on the aggregator wiki had been quickly deleted, but someone had saved it and uploaded it to a bunch of other sites. Those sites had deleted it too, so others had repeated the process. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. After the news, the threads on Chan had gotten bigger. Revolving Dead? Huh? That sounds like it's going to be what they call it. I didn't know who'd first come up with that name, but more and more people at Chan were using it. It was probably a play on the revolving bed the body had been found on. Since the body had been spinning too, the case was literally about the revolving dead. Chan, Twitter, and all the aggregator sites and page dealing with the case were in an uproar. I looked around and didn't see any new information. I'd seen it in person myself. I could easily tell when someone was lying or guessing. It's past midnight. What about this? Remember, past midnight, they upload the news from that other website where he actually relies, who is reliable, according to him, to Takeru. There were no big updates on Shibuya News either. So remember, Takeru did say that on Shibuya News, it would update every night. And I think Lokodoken was kind of foreshadowing that it might be the person who was taking care of Shibuya News, that she might be the next person that might die. So let's see. Be like, sup? Though... Like, sup, my name is Fogel McLovin. The fuck? What kind of JoJo is that? Big ass titties and shit. The top of the page was about the uploaded video, but it was basically just a rehash of existing information. I thought that with all this fuzz, she'd be putting on a web radio broadcast. But maybe she was busy. There was nothing about the sumo stickers or Arimura, which made sense, I guess. Even Kei wasn't psychic. Only we and the police knew about Arimura, and only we knew about the stickers. The sumo stickers. Damn it, I've been planning on checking to see if there was a sticker around the scene of leaky noise today.
あなた殺されますよ。
Nani, you want the image too? It's Coco's fantasy. No! So she did tell us we're gonna die. I don't know why Hinare Arimura said that to us. This bitch is crazy. I couldn't get the words she'd whispered out of my head. In the end, it had started raining and I'd gone with Ito's plan of trying to get more information about the video and learn more about Arimura. I hadn't made much progress with either. Of course, it had surprised me that Kurusu hadn't said anything. Unless Kurusu knows something. What does she mean I'm going to be killed? The question came back to me again for the 100th time, and I still had no answer. What was she warning me about? Why had she told me I was going to be killed? Had I pissed her off somehow? No, it felt more like she was talking about someone else killing me. Then maybe it didn't matter if she hated me or not. And the timing didn't make sense either. We weren't talking about anything weird, we were just talking about the case. Was she telling me that if I kept looking into this, I would be killed? But that didn't make sense either. The police had ruled the death at the Love Hotel a suicide. It was a strange way to kill yourself, sure. And after seeing it, I couldn't believe it was just a simple suicide, but... did that mean Kakita had been murdered after all? Murdered by whoever had tried to come into the room? But the police had told me I'd been mistaken, and Ito had told me I couldn't prove it logically. Damn it. It was no good. It didn't make any sense. I was going to be killed? Had I crossed some line? You're going to get killed, Takuru Miyashiro. I tried saying it out loud and shivered a little. Was I scared or... This motherfucker is laughing. DMs? What did you send me in the DMs? Mako-chan. Are you trying to pull my waifus? Haruhi Suhishima. Did I ask? Was I excited? I could feel myself start to laugh. That was fine. That was just fine with me. If I'd crossed some line, I'd found out what it was. That was the difference between me and those morons on the internet. I could do it. I had lots of clues. The first was Hinaya Arimura herself. And then... the sumo stickers. I'd only seen them at 2 of the crime scenes so far, but if I could find 1 leaky noise, 2, I'd have a clue that no one else in the world had. I should go take a look tomorrow. And then... there was the video that had gotten uploaded to the internet. Who had upped it and why? This is the video again. I played the video one more time, then realized something. Wait a second. Why? So, I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna check it out after the stream. So, it looked like somebody was actually recording it from the bird's eye view, meaning from their eyes. Here too. Good night. Whoa! Ninja, what? What the fuck? She's got a... what the fuck? It was a common thing you found in videos, so I never really noticed until now, but... and I hadn't seen any comments on the internet saying anything about it either, but... I was about to pull a Malika Yoba on that bitch. I was about to say, wait a minute, this baby girl looks... And then I realized that I'm like, wait a minute. What the fuck? Really? They put JoJo with boobs? No, he sent me a video of somebody and it said goodnight. Her face kind of looked like a male, and then I'm looking down, I'm like, wait a minute. Something don't look right. Something looked off from this girl. I had to take a look because it was on my phone. Why did they use this effect? There was something weird at the start and at the end of the video. It was on screen for less than a second, but it was the start of the image that appeared from the bottom to the top. And then at the end, it kind of looked like the eyes were closing and opening, which is what I just noticed. It went black from top to bottom. These weren't particularly unusual effects. The one at the start was often used in TV shows and movies when a character woke up. Of course, this was when the camera was showing his point of view. The one at the end was often used when a character was falling asleep or just before they passed out. Sometimes you could play both at a high speed to make it look like someone was blinking. It was called a wipe. It was a method of transitioning video from one image to another. This video was clearly taken from next to the Love Hotel and almost perfectly at eye level. From the distance and angle, that much was clear. I spent so much time looking through a camera that I knew how to judge the distance between it and the things it saw. I was sure that if I asked the rest of the newspaper club, they'd agree. You notice that the Internet Explorer, he has it on his laptop. It says Internet Escape, Hachibase, After Action, Photo Store Elements, and a Photoshop. What did he send you? Oh, he sent me a video of funny. Oh, he sent me a picture of a trap, but it wasn't like a new trap. It was just a trap, and it said good night. Like her boobs were in the middle. It said good. She was wearing a dress, and then night at the bottom, NIGHT. But the I was actually his schlong behind the dress, and it just. I was like, what the fuck? I could see that for myself in the video I'd taken. The only things I could see outside the window were a wall and the sticker. The uploaded video looked like it had been taken from someone's eyes. Which is weird, because what if it came from the sticker? Suddenly a dumb idea occurred to me. I looked at the picture of the sticker on the wall that I printed out. Nah. I shook my head to drive away the stupid delusion. I needed to stay calm and logical. Tomorrow I could go see where the camera had probably been placed. What the fuck? There's a sticker in his room? How the fuck did that get there? Wait a minute. How the fuck did that get there? What the fuck? What the fuck? I apologize for being late. The test images spreading through Shibuya as expected. Continue to monitor the situation. Yes. Any targets? No issues. There is no sign. I'm close enough to kill Takuro Miyashiro at any time. Rikishi sticker. If you ask me, all the people in my class were ignorant children. When I was in 4th grade, only about 1 in 6 kids had a smartphone. A bunch of them would use their phones during breaks to pull up secret web pages made by the kids at school or dumb joke sites. They'd pass them around the class to become the center of attention, and each would be the leader of their own little group. One day, one of these leaders was upset because he couldn't visit a site he'd been able to access the day before. Some of the kids in his group suggested that it was broken or that maybe the address had changed. I told him, it's internet filtering. Your parents contacted the cell phone company to limit your online access. The leader looked stunned for a moment, but then he yelled at me not to make up stuff up. The rest of the group joined in. I knew I was right, I wasn't making anything up. I didn't understand why they were all yelling. Later I realized that I was the class misfit and he was the boss of his little group. He didn't like it that I had shown him up. I only went to school once in a while, but when I did, something like that always happened. Some local Dokkan shit right here. I was sick of it. I wanted to show the rest of the class I was better than they were. I wanted to shock all of those wrong-siders. Powers? Remember, this is what he keeps remembering about her being there. For all we know, it could be Serika, or people have psychological powers, who knows? He just woke up from him being in the car. Is the sticker still there? I woke up from the usual dream. For once, I hadn't been sweating in my sleep. In fact, I felt better than usual. Okay. There was no sticker there. I booted up the PC, checked my email, and then loaded all the major newspapers and news sites up at once. It was how I usually started my morning. I felt extremely alert. I could probably finish my usual routine in less than an hour. Yeah, that's right. I'm not a kid anymore. I won't give up halfway like I did before. This time the mystery I needed to solve was right in front of me. Have you ever seen this sticker? On the streetlight? On an abandoned phone booth? On the back of a mailbox? Or on road signs? You can find them anywhere in town. These strange stickers, which look like the faces of two fat men overlapping, are called... I think that the TV shows and stuff do this so they can earn money. Who knows? Sumo stickers. But there's different ones. Have you noticed there's different variety of these stickers? There's not just one type of stickers. The first time people started talking about them was back in 2007. They were big enough that at one point people were talking about them on TV. After the 2009 Shibuya earthquake, everyone just stopped talking about them, but lately they've started appearing around Shibuya again. They're creepy stickers though. This was found yesterday, for example. At first, these stickers may appear to have been put at random, but they actually all have something in common. This, this, and this. These 3 stickers were found near the sites of the bizarre deaths that the whole city's been talking about. This was put up on the karaoke box opposite the apartment where Don't Look at Me took place. This was put up on the streetlight near Licky Noise. This was put up on the Love Hotel opposite the scene of Revolving Dead. That's right, all of these were placed near the scenes of the deaths. Some of you may think this is just a coincidence, but Don't Look at Me and Revolving Dead. I don't know, these stickers make people go crazy, so for all we know they have some supernatural power. Don't Look at Me and Revolving Death took place in a 5th story condo in the 3rd story of a Love Hotel. And both of these stickers were placed high up on the 5th and 3rd floors of the buildings opposite them, as if they were looking down on the scene. That's what's creepy about it. They were put high up there. Who put them up there and how were they able to look down at the scene? Leaky Noise is no different. It was placed on a streetlight looking down over the scene. Is this really just a coincidence? Who created these stickers? Why are they being put up? And do they have anything to do with all these strange deaths? We'll continue our investigation. Finally, Don't Look at Me took place on September 7th. Leaky Noise took place on September 19th. Revolving Death took place on September 29th. Have you all noticed that these 3 incidents took place on the same dates as the first 3 New Generation Madness killings 6 years ago? If the Sumer stickers have something to do with what's going on in Shibuya right now, then maybe they have something to do with what happened 6 years ago. Views 5. That means no one but us has seen it yet, right? Wow, we haven't had it up for more than 24 hours. But hey, here's another video tagged Shibuya. That's just amateur reporting on those arson cases and it's got over 100 views. Wait, this video is just a compilation of some rumors off the occult board and it got over 3,000. If you live in Shibuya, the ghosts of the people who died in the earthquake will possess you and give you strange powers. This really got 3,000 views? This is what people usually do on YouTube. They make up false shit and then they get popular like that. Hey, are you listening? Yeah. I don't feel well. I tried my hardest to avoid looking at it directly, but screwed up. Do these stickers creep you out that much? They're really creepy. Well, they're certainly not what I'd call cute. You look at Gudo pics all the time, so you're used to this stuff, right? You maniac. No, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I raised my head off the desk. Ito's Pokecom was displaying the news video we'd made and uploaded to Nikoniya last night, the one about the sumo stickers. The thumbnail was a close-up of that sticker. Don't do that screaming again. Please don't do that scream again. Please, please. Oh, no, 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 please, please, please. What the fuck? We're gonna leave it there. I know you guys don't want me. I know you guys want me to keep going, but we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. On the next episode of Chaos Child, we're gonna find out why Takuru remembered this so badly. Why did he remember this? Contacting Erika at 3 AM, so scary, don't try this at home, almost died, gone wrong. Yeah, I saw that one. Listen, it's a great spot to drop it. I know it got interesting as fuck, but we're gonna leave it there. Tomorrow we're pretty much gonna figure out what's gonna happen with Takuru and why he remembered this image of the sticker in his little house, his little van, and what's gonna happen with this whole investigation and how he's going to be reacting moving forward. 3 things to keep in mind. He has been warned that he's going to be killed. 2, he somehow remembered this sticker being posted in his little van or his mobile home. And 3, there was a cell phone thing that showed up saying that they're very close to killing Takeru. So tomorrow we're gonna find out what's gonna happen with this. We'll do Persona tomorrow only because it's gonna be 1 o'clock where I'm at, and I'm probably gonna play 1 hour of Black Desert, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I have to wake up early to work from home. Alright, so with that being said, if you're new to the channel, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And if you are already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help out my channel a lot. With that being said, my boys and girls, I'm gonna leave you with the outro. If you can show up to the next stream, great, and if not, I perfectly understand. Have a great day at school tomorrow, and I'll see you boys and girls next time. We're gonna play Black Desert next. The story is definitely getting interesting, but there was Blicky stuff, Blicky got that stiffy, Don't forget to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Peace.